right, let's get into some of the stories, man.
Cool.
Because some of these stories are crazy. So, tell me about your favorite one, if you got a favorite one.
My favorite one is
or like a top 3, if that's
my top
easier.
3 is Taylor,
Uh-huh.
the Doctor one,
Uh-huh.
and the Hannah one. There's one about a lady called I called her Hannah.
Okay.
The lady that came up to me on a vibe of that was talking to me nicely, but she sent an email and got me in trouble.
Okay.
That's one. That was one of my favorite ones.
Is that one that you want to speak about now?
I don't want to give Hannah the time.
Yeah, okay, cool. I hear that. Let me tell you one of my favorites.
Yeah.
The 3 levels of stinking. Oh, God. Just go into that, please. Just go into that. Because it was hilarious.
I have a sensitive sense of smell.
Sensitive sense of smell. Okay.
Yeah, so I can't cope with bad smells.
You got a sensitive gag reflex and stuff, right? You said?
Yeah. So it doesn't take me much to vomit. So I traveled then actually, and it was just this one guy that walked past me and wanted to kill me.
Just wanted to strangulate your nose.
But in my head, I was like, what did I do to you? I'm just thinking about it.
PTSD?
Yes. I went home. I said, you know when someone smells so bad that you have stained me?
Yes.
There's no way, no how. You have, I smell like you to someone.
Yeah.
Like, what did I do wrong?
That should never be the case.
That should, I went home, I showered, I slept.
You even showered?
Yeah, I showered, I slept. And I woke up and it was just playing in my head. And I said, no, and when I think about things, I actually write theories. I have a theory about everything.
Right.
My friend's like, oh, here we go. I'm like, no, that's my theory. So that's my theory on smelling. I take it seriously. Everyone laughs, but it's a thing.
No, I hear it, man.
It's a thing.
Yeah,
it's a thing.
Yeah.
So then I just wrote down the theory, like I put it down on paper.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to record it. I was like, there is levels to this shit.
Levels.
There is levels to so someone like that man that walked past me,
right? He
will never not smell. I don't care.
Because his level is just so...
He has passed,
like,
he's so
advanced. Like PhD type.
I don't care what anyone said. That cannot... What are you going to wash him with?
You're right.
That's safe for the skin.
Acid.
That will make it go exactly. Do you know what
you got to eliminate.
So because you can't hurt him like that, he's going to have that thing.
It just makes no sense.
It was like he's been sweating for long. Then, I can't put it together. It was so disgusting.
Wow.
So I had to do that because people smell normally. Then there's somebody that smells. Then there's somebody that smells.
And you're just...
So that guy was a heavy lifter.
He was like master of...
CEO.
He was the big boss.
Yeah. Found out.
Yeah, found out.
So now, so that's what made me do that video. But that video I actually did. That is my best video.
Yeah,
that's my best video. Yeah, I didn't expect that. I think.
In terms of numbers,
in terms of numbers, in terms of interaction, in terms of spreading. Or, I don't know what spreading is. But in terms of whatever that one is.
Yeah.
So that's been that one is. But yeah, that one was actually a one-shot thing. I think my one-shot ones are always the best.
Always,
ones.
yeah.
But you don't think about it too much.
Yeah, and you just kind of go. I mean, my largest viewing video definitely was one that I just did within 2 minutes. Just didn't think about it, and it was
just do your thing.
It's just natural, isn't it? You know, and it's mad. That video really, really made me laugh. I sent it to quite a few people because I was like, the 3 levels of smelling. What are they? One's, if you remember, I'm putting you on the spot. Yeah.
A stain.
And a stench.
The 3 S's.
Mamadinya's theory of
you heard it here.
BO. Imagine links or some other kind of thing needs to give you a sponsorship.
I mean,
that would actually be really good,
But now I have to smell good 24/7.
Yeah, you kind of do.
Because now everyone knows that I don't like smell.
You don't rate it. Yeah.
And you know what's so mad?
Go on.
The person will never know it's them, yeah.
Okay.
Because loads of people have told me.
Okay.
But some girl came up to me and said to me, "Oh, that's one of my favorite videos." But at the time, she was in category 2. So, in my head, I'm like, how can you like this video? If you're not following
but it's because they don't know.
Yeah.
They don't know.
No, but I already knew because before she mentioned that, I was like, "Ooh," but I was firm
Already?
Yeah. I was already firm in it.
You know,
'Cause
once you have to step back.
Yeah, because like we weren't close.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, let's calm down. It's not that deep.
Yeah.
When she said, "Oh, my favorite video is," I was just like, "You're taking the piss.
Wow.
You're taking the piss for liking that video so much."
You know?
And you didn't follow the directions. But I hear you with people don't know.
I don't
And I
even
think it's
know.
because people don't like to say it. But my friends, we had a code. So
Okay.
we used to say something like, this was ages ago, but we used to say something like, "The monkeys are tired."
Right.
If I said to you, "The monkeys are tired," man,
You know
that you need to go and spray.
If
the monkeys are really tired, you got to do something.
Like,
So like have codes with your friends.
That's good,
to tell them so that no one else needs to know. No one else is between you and like my best friend can tell me I smell. I can tell her she's like, "Oh yeah, you gotta go."
Well, this is and like it kind of plays in with like breath smelling, all that kind of stuff as well. Like these are techie subjects that are hard to bring up with your peoples because you love them so much. But actually, it shows more love for them if you're telling them because you're like, I don't want anyone to think that you're some unpatterned individual.
Yeah.
Like I want people to know that your mum raised you well. you get it? You get it?
Yeah.
So like, yeah, the codes need to be there actually. The monkeys are tired. I like that.
The monkeys are tired.
Where did that come from?
We don't know,
It's just
came up one day. Yeah, the monkeys are tired. I don't know why we said monkeys. Yeah.
I mean, no one is ever gonna know what that means.
Yeah, but now we don't use it anymore because I think at this point we're actually okay with not smelling. I haven't smelled like none of my friends have smelled bad of recent.
There you go.
But I now will tell you.
Yeah.
Because now that I've done that video, you're part of me now.
Oh, you have to, yeah.
So we all believe in this theory. So what we're not gonna do is let the haters now say, "Oh yeah, this is the theory." And
you lot can't get caught.
I make sure that I'm actually bath. Make sure I bath twice a day. Like, but I was doing that before, but now there's always perfume on me because I just don't want to smell, especially after I've
done what you've done. I hear that. Sometimes the content comes back to haunt you, man.
Yeah, it can.
And like for me, whenever I say some sort of opinion on some music, and then like my opinion changes 2 weeks later, and then I might go and say another opinion on a completely different content platform. People will connect the dots.
Yeah,
and I'm here thinking, look, I'm actually human.
Yeah.
My opinion can change.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want me to do?
Anytime, any day.
You know what I mean? Like, especially with music. Because it's all about like feelings and emotions and whatnot. So you might not have been feeling it. But then you're like, actually, do you know what? I'm feeling it. So yeah, man, it makes sense. Mrs. Stench Regulator.
No, I'm not a stench regulator.
That's you.
I'm
that's
my
you.
business. I was actually going to ask you a question.
Go on.
How do you... Oh, it's just skipped my mind. Come back. Give me 1 second. Do you feel like... Yes. Do you feel like you have to be careful what you say now? In terms of like, you don't want to offend. Maybe that's me. I don't know, but you don't want to offend or you don't want somebody to take that thing and make it like the be all and end all. Because I don't acknowledge influence, but it's a big thing.
It really is. We've got to be careful.
Is it? Yeah.
But this is actually what I was just saying to Rakiza a second ago, right? So we were just talking about how I was speaking about the Nux's new project, right? Yeah. And there's one track that he's got with a guy called Saint. I don't know whether you know him, but he's a like real good rapper in it, coming in the scene. So when I saw that he was featuring on the track, I was like, yes, cool, we're getting another collaboration. Great.
Yeah.
I listened to the song. I didn't really like it at first, second, third listen. I was like, it's probably the weakest track on that album, right? But I even know Saint. Like, I know him personally, innit? Like, so, but I tagged them in it and everything and that, but I was giving a balanced criticism, right? Always balanced, like never just literally like slagging the craft of whatever, because I actually rate both their music. But I know that I need to be balanced when I give my music commentary. So I did it. He then like messaged me and was like, oh bro, like I actually proper rate, the criticism and whatnot. Like, thank you for that. And that made me so happy because I was like, cool, like you get it, innit? Not all artists are gonna be like that, unfortunately. Yeah. So yes, to answer your question, I have to be careful with what I say because one, it could offend the artist that I'm speaking about. I don't really ever want to do that, but I do want to be balanced in my opinion. And then two, you got to think about how that affects everyone else, like audience-wise, just normal people that it kind of like is aimed at, if you get what I mean.
I get you.
Because yes, like I have actually clocked that I do have influence in this,
Yeah.
and we all do as creators. So you have got to be careful. But I also say to myself, like, this is kind of my opinion at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And when it comes to like music, there's not really a right and wrong, fortunately.
Yeah.
But people will slag off my opinion. But it's my opinion at the end of the day. And I'm only human. So I might say something that I get wrong. And then I'll just own up to it. And, you know, like, I'm quite transparent in that sense. But, you know, it is a tough one. Like, have you felt as if there's things that you've done
I'm
which...
just very careful. I don't... Before, I thought everyone just enjoyed stories, but I didn't know that people take what I say, like, maybe because I'm not like that. So I find it scary when I do something and I'm like, oh gosh, like, okay, that made a difference. Like I'm big on skincare and I never promote anyone's skincare.
Would you ever?
I would later on, yeah. But like I must have put one product, like, oh yeah, I love this product. And I was getting DMs like, oh yeah, I just bought it, or I'm 3 weeks in, it's working well. And I was like, what?
Right, yeah.
So then I was thinking, let me not... that's when I was like, okay, cool, let me be careful what I post.
100.
Or what I don't post, like how I say things. But I didn't know, I thought influencers were people that actively do adverts and promos. But I didn't know that you could influence just from people enjoying your video. Because I'm like, oh.
Yeah. And what? So, okay, so let's say, for instance, someone was using that product off of what you had said in a video, and then like they came up in some mad rash, yeah?
They'll be stupid. Because you always... They'll be stupid. They'll be stupid.
That wasn't what I was expecting you to say.
They'll be stupid.
They'll be stupid, yeah?
Yeah, because you do a patch test.
Right.
Yeah. So
right.
That person's
exactly.
in it there. Don't come on. This is why I'm careful, because I will finish you. Because if you come to me and don't tell me that, oh yeah, it was Mamadinya that said, you didn't go to school.
Exactly. What, you didn't, you can't form your own opinion.
Exactly.
Facts.
So for me, I'm just very careful, because I just don't want people to go off anything I say. Like,
right.
So I have student nurses in my DMs all the time.
Really?
Oh, Liz, what would you advise me to? Oh, Mamadinya, what would you... I'm like, I'm not good at something.
I know. Well, do you know what? It's interesting because like, I'm here thinking like, why you? Like, I get it, yeah. Because, okay, cool. They might be going purely from the fact that you have experience.
Yeah.
Like, you've been working as a nurse / midwife for 3-4 years, you're saying, right?
Yeah.
So I get it from that point of view. But then at the same time, like sometimes I feel like people need to understand like we're content creators.
Yeah.
So it's like, I just wonder what they're thinking when they come to you and they're asking for advice on like being an actual nurse and what the craft is, because you're just making content, right?
About it.
Like,
I get a lot of those DMs. I try to respond to some, but I'm just thinking, just because I make you laugh doesn't mean I know that, you know, everything about nursing and how to become. And most of my following, surprisingly, is Nigerians.
Okay.
Based in Nigeria.
Oh.
So I get loads of DMs about how to come and be a nurse in London. I'm like,
okay, I hear that, yeah.
I don't know. I studied here, I trained here, I did everything here. So sometimes I get so many questions I just can't even answer. Like I did one of those Instagram things where you say, ask me a question.
Yeah.
I deleted it quickly because when you can't answer 50% of the questions, I was like, another time.
Yeah.
But I get a lot of questions like that. And I think people do get obsessed with content. And I'm always careful. I don't want me to be your bad habit. I don't want to be your bad habit. I have like a couple people that I can say that they're on my content, and if I don't post in a week, where is it? I can have constant. Where I'm like, don't be obsessed with me.
Facts.
I hate obsession.
Facts.
There's nothing I'm obsessed with.
Facts.
Like I don't do certain things because I know I'll get obsessed with it.
Yeah.
I don't wear makeup a lot. I rarely wear makeup because I don't want to get obsessed with it. I don't want something to tell me that without that thing, I'm not going to be happy. So don't make my content your basis of happiness. You need to find something that you can do all the time. You can't, like I have people in my DMs like, but why? How come I've watched this story like 5 times now? When's the next one? I'm like, I'm doing nursing stories, which means I'm a nurse. It means I go to work.
I am
have
busy.
12.5-hour shifts.
Yeah.
You know, all them kind of small things there, but I don't know. I'm trying to balance it all. I'm struggling, I can't lie.
I do love that, like, don't make me your obsession or whatever, because it's actually quite an uncomfortable feeling. Knowing that there's people who like are fiending for your content almost. Because it's kind of like, nah, like let my content just be like part of your day. Just that nice little break, that nice little bit of downtime. Like, yeah, cool, let me go check what Mamadinya's doing. You know what I mean?
But not
don't be out here like
obsessed.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. And like it is hard to balance it. But sorry. What I think what's most important is that you're always trying to process it, innit?
Yeah.
You're trying to like, you're observing, and then it seems like you're trying to like navigate. And for me, like that's always something that I do like all the time. I'm always observing everything that I do. Maybe sometimes being a bit too over analytical, but it's part of my character. You know what I mean? And it's just good to be like that self-aware.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm very self-aware. I have to in the job I am. Like especially like in acting as well, like you have to really, really be self-aware of yourself as an individual to even ever want to try and play somebody else's character or do something else. So that's what I really am struggling like at the moment, which is good. I want to say it now so that whenever I watch it in a couple of years, I can hear where I was. But I am really, really struggling because I have the nursing, I have the midwifery, I have the acting. Then I just added TikTok by accident. So it's them ones. It was by accident. So when it's trying to balance all of that, it's like, which one would I? So many people. Everyone asks me the same question. If this TikTok thing blows, if you become an influencer, will you drop your nursing? Will you drop? I don't know.
Right. I was gonna even ask you that later.
Everyone asks you that question. Everyone asks you the same question. Like, would you drop it? Would you drop it? Like now, like even with auditions and acting, I'm auditioning for something. If I get it, will I hand in my notice? Would I?
Let me not even talk too much right now.
Would I?
But let me just tell you, I feel you. I know what you're going through. I know what you're going through. Yeah. It's techie. Like you gotta think about it.
Because like, okay, once I'm done with that and that pays me a nice amount,
then what?
How do we keep going?
Although, what I would say about this creative industry is that once the one thing happens, someone will spot you, someone will see you, and they might have another opportunity for you. You might not want to jump in the deep end with it if you only have the one opportunity, but say you start building a couple more opportunities and you're like, okay, cool. I could potentially have an income coming from here. I could have another added income, not as much as that one, but another one coming from there. And you start to balance it and you're like, okay, cool. If I do go for all of them, I'm not going to be able to do my job. But will I be able to sustain the same amount or more than I'm doing with my job? If so, take that risk. Jump in the deep end, baby.
I'm a risky babe.
You're risky babe.
As in even being here right
is
now.
Risk.
It's a risk.
Wow.
I have someone in labor, that's why. Seriously.
Wait. Hold on, like, do we need to cut the cameras? Like,
I'll let you know when I need to go.
Man. Oh, because you're on a bleeper thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but so it's fine. I promise.
Mad.
You. That's what I say. I balance everything else like TikTok, then delivery. After delivery, then make sure you.
Wow. Okay, I'm really appreciating because obviously, like, I was trying to figure out when you could come and whatnot. I didn't even think about they could have been that. Mad. Wow. Well, thank you for.
This is the first thing I'm doing outside of my own content.
Oh, sick.
Like I've said no to everything.
Said on.
Everything, but I don't know why I felt like, okay, cool, let me come.
Is it?
Yeah, because I don't want to jump on everything.
Yeah.
I don't want to say yes to everything.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose. But so when I watched it and I was like, okay, cool, people can be themselves, they can talk, they can just rant, it's just talking. I thought, okay, let me not be so scared because I was scared.
Okay.
So then I was like, okay, cool, let me just do my, but this is my first, should I say appearance?
Yeah.
Outside of my own.
Jeez. Like, do you know what? This is what I do it for, man.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to hear TikTokers, content creators' journey, innit? Like how it started, where you think it's gonna go, where you want to take it. Like that's what I've done it for, innit? So if I can give you your first like public appearance, that means a lot to me. You know what I mean? So now, man, thank you for being here for real. You go first.
I have a question.
Go on.
I was looking on your page to see like a girl or woman that's been on the show, right?
Oh. Yeah. Talk about it.
Because I was looking for like what should I wear? Because it's all guys that I see.
Yeah, you're the first one. You are the, and you know, hey, no, Rakiza, we need to give a round of applause. Because do you know what? Yeah, I've been trying so hard to get females on this show.
Really?
Honestly, I've been trying so hard to get women on the show. Yeah, and like, I don't know. I don't really know what it is. Like, people have said yeah, but then it just hasn't really made sense. They've been like, okay, I'll get back to you, but then they haven't necessarily got back to me or whatnot. But like, it seems like a lot of guys are just like, yeah, boom, like when?
I'm here. Oh.
So like, I'm so happy that you said yes and we managed to like solidify a date, because I was like, yeah, like, I've been wanting to have people from all over the board, you know what I mean? But it just hasn't worked.
Yeah.
And this is what, our 9th episode? 9th. So it's like, it took 9 weeks for a woman to like come here and say their thing, innit?
Nah, I knew. I was like, where is it? I'm looking for a woman, because I was thinking if I see what she wears, then I know what vibe I'm going for. And I was thinking, I can't find anybody.
I know.
I'm
you're
privileged.
the first. You're the leader, man.
I'm privileged.
You're the leader of the pack, and it's amazing. I wanted to ask, so with your acting, do you feel like this is where you sort of mastered your craft of telling stories? Like, is that how it came about?
Yeah. I
Tell
think
me.
acting, if you ask an actors, you just tell a story.
Yeah.
And you tell a story in different ways. I've always been a storyteller. Like, my friends have always said to me, oh, you're really good at telling stories. Like, if something happens, I'll be the one that tells the story of what happened.
Because it's an art, you know?
Yeah. It's an art.
It's actually very hard to tell an engaging story.
Yeah. And to keep people engaged.
100.
And it's them ones where, like, I hate wafflers.
Yes.
Don't be wrong. Just say what you need to say. You
get it out.
So like, I like when you can. So it's a craft to know when to engage, when to elongate something, when to keep it suspense, when to keep it blunt, when to just say something that people didn't even expect. Like, oh my gosh,
Oh, I love that.
I'm thinking about people
It's
like, oh,
calculated.
you're so effortlessly. There's effort, bro. There's effort in every single one of my
love
stories.
That.
There's effort in every single one of my stories.
It's not easy.
I'm not just a waff. I know what I'm saying, and there's comedic timing. There's
come on. This ain't easy. She makes it look easy, but like, it's not easy.
It's not easy.
It is not easy. There's calculation to it. You get it, and like, this is content creation. Let me say right. This is content creation right here, man. You make something look effortless,
but it's very. So I love when people say, "Oh, you're so effortless." I'm like, there was effort.
There was effort.
I tried. I've trained. I've studied. Even that was one thing I did about it had to do with Dave. Well, not Dave practically, but there was a video I did about men.
Okay.
And stuff like that, and I incorporated Dave's lyrics and stuff like that.
Sick.
But that was all about comedic timing, and it did really well on Instagram. And that's because it's comedic timing. People are like, oh, I didn't expect you to say that.
Yeah.
So, because it's not every day elongate, just cut people off and just shock them and stuff like that. But acting wise, it's about telling stories. I went acting school to boost up my thing. I'm still in touch with my acting teacher. She was so annoyed at me for going for nursing and midwifery. Because like, you need to be an actress, you need to be an actress. But I was like, even being a nurse has given me experience that I would incorporate in my acting. Everything is helping me.
Facts.
So whenever I do get my big breakthrough role and blah, blah,
and it's
blah,
coming in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Yes, sir, it's coming.
I'm excited for people to know me as an individual. And then that way they can actually see that, okay, this girl can act when they see me as somebody completely different. Like, I would love to play a drug addict. I would love to play somebody that's very like reserved, or somebody that's very timid, or somebody that's gone through stuff. Something that's completely not me. Because then that's the way you can really show that, okay, this girl can act.
Oh, 100%.
I'm not trying to play a black woman that do something that's me.
That's you already.
I'm trying to play some different things.
Yeah, you can get into that character, and you've got to learn and research the experiences of someone like that first, right? Do you do method acting?
I don't do method acting. I kind of steer against it as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think it depends on what you call method acting, because it can get a bit messy. It can get a bit like so deep that a lot of actors go into therapy and stuff.
We already know Heath Ledger. Yeah, he did the Joker, and he method acted, and like rest his soul.
Like, had to go into therapy. A lot of these method actors have to go into therapy.
It is dangerous.
So they don't teach us that in school anymore.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay, because of things that happen.
That go into it. But I do a lot of research, like to make sure that I can sort of get into that and talk to people that have experienced that and sort of empathize with them, so that I can do that role, not necessarily put myself through that thing. Because people that method act, if you want to play someone that's been raped, are you going to go out your way to get? You're limited, so I don't want to do anything that limits me and say, okay, I can do it for this one, but I can't do it for this role. Let me have something that I can do for all roles. But I'm still very, very new into it, and I'm still working on my craft and stuff. So
amazing, man.
I'm excited.
Amazing. That's good, man. All right. So, lastly, like, what's next, man? What's next for Mamadinya? Like, what have you got in the plans?
So, it's still in the works, to be fair. That's why I don't even...
Yeah, well, okay. Say what you can say, innit?
So,
Lord. Evidently, you can't say much.
No, it's not that I can't say much. But basically, I am going to do... The story times will be there and forever be there. I will always have my ranting sessions because someone's always pissing me off. So I will always have something to come and tell you on TikTok.
Yeah.
But in terms of branching outside of that, I want to do something more game-like.
Oh.
I love playing games.
Okay.
I'm so competitive. Hey. So I think it's something more like game-like, something more talking. I like talking to people and stuff like that. So something outside of TikTok, I'm going to do stuff in terms of gaming. That's it really, just playing games and having it recorded.
So like Twitch?
And like acting games. So like,
so
for example, like, so if I said to you right now, okay, you said you're into acting, right?
Yeah.
I said to you, like, okay, cool. Right now, play. You've broken my heart, and you want to get me back. Go on,
baby man. Look, like, I'm just telling you, like, it's not really like that. You know what I mean? Like,
not really like what?
What you saw, it wasn't what it seemed. You know what I mean? Like, she's no one to me. She's no. It's you who I want.
So you kiss no one. So you're touching no one's breast?
You know, I mean, I didn't do that one, but you know, sometimes in the heat of the moment, things get just a little bit hot, and my mind just went a little bit this way. But like, I'm always focusing
even
on
the way
you
you're
at the
talking
end
to
of
me
the
is
day.
irritating me.
What you mean?
Like, why?
Man?
What you mean? What you mean? Who are you talking to?
Oh, it's you though, man. It's you who I want, man. You're the apple to my eye, man. You're the samosa to She won't buying it, man. Hey, my improvisation needs to improve.
Yeah, but it's calm. But it's things like that, like just acting games that I want to do and record them and just banter, just something to make people laugh and stuff like that.
It.
But a little something like that.
Okay, no, that's good, man. And you know what? Who knows? Someone could be watching who is like, "Ooh, I got an idea for some content for that."
Call me.
Get at Mamadinya.
You want to reach me?
I'm telling you, man. It's been amazing to have you on. I swear, I actually think this has been one of the most like effortless episodes.
Really?
Like,
I was so nervous.
You know what I mean? Just bare natural.
Okay, I like that. I love that word. I love that.
Star. And like, I can't even lie, yeah. I do like a whole bunch of prep before these episodes, innit? Yeah. But like, for some reason, my mind was just not really in that space of like, oh, like, what do I do? I was trying to like formulate something that was gonna make this conversation engaging, yeah. Because I usually try and like do something to like make it real engaging. And I just didn't really have much, and I was just like, we're just gonna talk.
Calm.
You know what I mean? Like, we're just gonna talk.
I love that.
And bro, chop it up for real, and like. Yeah, that was amazing. Like, mad effortless, man. I love that. So yeah, people, this has been that TikTok show. Your boy LockdownT and Mamadinya.
Thank you so much.
The beautiful woman that she is. Make sure that you press the bell notification and subscribe so that you never miss a video. But until then, you know, it's been the boy, it's been the girl.
Thank you.
We're out of here. Peace and love. Catch you next time.